Tim here with MALMAG, and we are at the 24th Annual Festival of Philippine Arts and Culture here in downtown LA. And we got a fun-filled day with Filipino culture, things such as dance, art, and martial arts. Hey, look who I ran into. Alvin Catacutan, our shield karate buddy. So we're out here celebrating a lot of Filipino culture, Filipino art. We've just seen some dancing.
Yeah. Tinikling from Kayamanan ng Lahi, the dance group. Great dancers, great organizations, been around for 25 years this year, actually. And this year also marks the 24th year of Fpac, the Festival of Filipino Arts and Culture.
That's a long time.
It is.
We also saw the dance with the coconuts.
Coconut dance, as we're told by Roland, his instructor, Johnny Lacosta, was a dancer as well. And he taught him that coconut dance.
And this is a weapons check. Yeah, exactly. So that it comes from the martial art. It comes from Silat Kali.
There's a long tradition of hiding martial art in dance. Because if you have an oppressor that tells you to keep away from weapons, any knives or blades, you've got to train somehow without making it look like you're training.
So what are your takes on the festival this year?
Oh, it's a much smaller festival from what I'm used to. But down here in El Pueblo, it's a really cool historic location.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of ties to the Spanish colonization, Mexicans and Filipinos working together in the fields.
Right.
Up in Northern California.
Yeah, so the connection to the Filipino-American history, Mexican-American history, and as we just heard one of the speakers talk about the connection of the Filipino field workers and the Mexican field workers with the unions, labor unions back in the day. Any balut this time?
Oh, I came here specifically for balut and turon. They didn't have, but at least they had the barbecue. But I know I can get balut other places, but I come here just to have it in this environment.
That's right. Last year, you and I.
Yeah.
Balut.
I introduced him to
that's
balut,
right. Yeah.
which is great.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
All right,
so
Alvin.
maybe next year they'll have it back.
Hopefully for 25.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to that. So, Alvin, thanks. Always good to see you, buddy.
Oh, it's awesome to see you, brother.
All right, we're here with Paul Factora, who's doing a little a documentary film on the Balisong knife, and we're here at the Filipino Festival. He's intelligently set up a booth at a Filipino festival about his movie about a Filipino knife. So, Paul, tell us a little bit about what you got going on here.
Well, the project is called Way of the Balisong, and it's a documentary film project that I embarked on about 2 years ago during a trip down to Batangas, Philippines. I had been there 10 years earlier and bought Balisongs in Barangay Balisong, and it was a great experience going to all the different knife shops and buying Balisongs there. I came back two years ago, and almost all the shops are gone. Out of there was maybe 20, 30 shops there. I heard there was up to 50 to 70. Now there's only 6.
Really?
There's 6 shops.
Was that their economy making these knives?
There's a variety of reasons why it's failing, but yeah, the standard economy for that village was making Balisong knives.
Wow.
And the whole culture and industry has been dying. And I was looking for a documentary subject for the longest time, and after talking to one of the blade makers, Justado Ona, I was just fascinated with his passion for the Balisong and keeping the Balisong alive, and just telling me about the history of the Balisong. And on the flight back to America, I was like, this is it. This is the doc I wanted to make. And came back there, started filming footage, and I've been back 4 times since.
You're in production, right? You've actually
Indeed.
shot some footage, and you're almost finished with that?
Indeed. I'm about 90% done with all my principal photography, and I really hope to go back to the Philippines in January, to finish up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, well, give us an idea of some of the people you've been talking to.
Woo! Many experts from different fields, anywhere from custom knife makers to Balisong shop to Balisong makers, industrial and custom. The flipping culture, there's a whole culture of kids that just trick Balisongs like insanely. They just figure out all these insane new tricks and defy gravity flipping Balisong. Interviewed a bunch of them. And of course, the Filipino martial artists that propelled this knife up. Men like the wondrous, great Guru Dan Inosanto, Chef Amada, Ernie Emerson, the knife maker, Les Diasis of Benchmade Knives, Guru Mark Wiley, Sifu Richard Bastillo, Kaz Magda, Chris Kent, I was lucky to get him. In the Philippines, I interviewed Danny Labra, very famous action star from back in the day. He was otherwise known as Ben Balisong. I was basically living with the blade makers for a month, and just kind of following them from day to day, what they did there. I have about 60 interviews under the belt right now.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's going to be exciting. I know as an editor,
It's gonna
spending years in post
have
on
a
that.
pretty big
pretty
beard
awesome.
at the end of the process.
No doubt. So you set up a booth. You've got some shirts. You've got patches. You've got all kinds of stuff. And this is to help raise some money.
Help raise some money. I need to get back to the Philippines.
Of course, documentary films aren't things that usually have a bunch of big studios and money behind it. So.
But it's great. The community has come up. My idea was it's for the community, and if it's a grassroots campaign to get me back out there to give back to the community, that's awesome.
Nice.
And they've been awesomely supporting the project. I've been selling a lot of shirts online.
That's great.
And I think I'm almost there. I'm here at Fpac, to be.
So you got a
out and meet
website that
everybody.
you're selling all this stuff?
Yes.
Okay, we'll make
If
sure
you're
we
interested
get
in
that up.
supporting the project, definitely check out www.wayofthebalisong.com, one word, or #Balisongmovie.
All right, and you got a crowdsource campaign. You gonna do something like that?
Yes. When I come back from Philippines in January, I'm gonna do one more crowdsourcing crowdfunding project. I did one a few years ago, but then the typhoon hit the Philippines, and I'm not gonna ask people for money when the typhoon just hit. So this one, hopefully everything's free and clear, and people are able to support the project.
Well, MALMAG will support that. We'll get that information out there on your crowdsourcing.
No, I really appreciate it. The more I can spread the word and tell the story of the Balisong,
All right.
more the better.
Well, folks, it's Way of the Balisong. Should be coming very soon. Paul Factora is a martial artist that I train with. He does a little Filipino martial art. He's a good jiu-jitsu guy. He's also very modest, but also a fantastic filmmaker. So this is classic. This is a good old classic piece right here. So, well, thanks, Paul.
Indeed.
Great to see you out here at
Appreciate
the
it.
festival, and
Thank
we
you.
wish you luck with the film. And we'll
Thank
definitely sit down and talk to you more as it's going on.
Awesome. Looking forward to it.
All right.
Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Paul. We're here with Nick Papadakis. He is kind of I would say a normal fixture at just about every Filipino festival in LA.
Enjoy it, yeah. Done this one for about 8 years. So
8 years?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, if you don't know, Nick's a bit of a weapons maker, stick maker.
yeah, Combat Instruments Limited, and I also curate the martial arts here. I do a demo, but I like to show a wide variety of Filipino martial arts. So I try to reach out to the community and have people perform.
All right. Nice. And he's a pretty high-ranking guy in the pediatrician system under Tuan Leogahi.
Yeah. That's true. Been doing that. That was the first Filipino art that I saw, and so instantly fell in love with that art.
Hard not to love that one.
Yeah.
There's a lot to it, and Tuan Gahi's kind of a character anyway. He's a fun guy to be around.
Yeah, it's never boring. Let's put it that way.
That's for sure. All right. Well, what's coming up for you in the near future?
Let's see. Primarily, we've got the KIL tournament in March. We do that every year. We've got a tribal gathering with the Dog Brothers in May, probably. And I usually try to get out of the country and do a seminar somewhere. I'm not sure where yet.
Nice. Awesome, Nick. Well, thanks so much for the interview, and we look forward to talking with you again.
Absolutely, anytime.
Bumped into my good friend Roland here at the festival.
Yeah, he's not very hard to miss. I mean, he towers over 90% of the people here because the average height of a Filipino is about 5'7", or 5'6", 5'5", maybe 5'4". Sorry.
It depends on where they were born, right?
Very true.
How much milk they drank.
Very true, very true.
Well, Roland, what do you think about what's going on out here today?
I think it's awesome. This is the second incarnation that I've actually been to. The very first one was held over at Grand Park last year, which was great. I think Guru Nick did another demonstration out there. For me, it's like a family reunion because you run into at least 10 people that you know because
cousins, extended family, uncles.
Yes, all of us are related somehow, one way or another. You can call Auntie Baby, and then at least 5 people will turn around. That's what I love about the Filipino people.
Well, the nice thing about now, for me, being married to a Filipina, I'm also now a Tito.
Yes.
Automatically.
Yes, you're a Tito, you're uncle. You are all of those things.
All of those things.
Yes.
The big one.
Yes. That guy over there is the one that married Karen. That one.
So, what'd you think of the? What'd you think of the martial arts demonstration? We saw two or three different systems.
3 different systems. They all possess their own unique ability, and it's like Guru always kind of mentions to us. Everybody borrows and everybody steals from each other. So it's kind of like a mixture of a lot of things that are common and a lot of things that are a lot of the same principles. But I like them. They were great. Everybody has their perfect system, but as long as you know that you're not perfect, I think that is what counts.
I think when you start developing an eye, you start going, oh, that's where we might get this, and that's where we might get that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, similar variations.
Kind of where we are drawing from.
Yeah, no, totally.
And that's kind of cool, and it's cool to see some of these other systems and some of these other people practice the things that they emphasize, which I think is pretty amazing.
So I really did like the one where he was swinging an angle 1 and then just a slight little movement of the leg.
So
and
the
I was
leg,
like,
right.
That's something new. I've never seen that one before. That's kind of cool. That's an interesting concept to adapt to. So I thought it was great.
Kind of makes me think of an old classic movie. You can dodge a wrench.
You can dodge a ball. Yes.
That's right.
Yes. How can you forget about that one?
Exactly.
It was the number 1 rule was you get out of the way. I was like, oh well, really? No, I thought the number 1 rule is don't get hit.
That's right. So simple.
Anyway,
Can't be
everyone
martial arts.
has their own different. Everyone has their rule number 1. So it's always fun to hear everybody's incarnation of their art.
Exactly. Okay, so big question. You're Filipino? You're at the Filipino festival?
Yes.
Any balut today?
No balut. I can only have that when I'm about 6 San Miguel's in.
Oh.
I can't have that. That's because I have to be drunk. I have to be drunk in order to actually have any of that stuff.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, according to my informal study, that's how I think you tell the difference between an actual born in the Philippines Filipino and an American-born Filipino.
Yes, I am wholeheartedly American-born Filipino. I only make fun of my own culture because I really don't know it at all.
Fantastic.
Very little.
Roland, thanks for talking with us.
Problem,
it's great to see you, buddy.
Thank you. It was good seeing you.
We'll see you.
Take care.
All right, guys, that was the 24th Annual Philippine Arts and Cultural Festival, and we're down here with MALMAG, and we, thanks to Alvin, thanks to Roland, thanks to Tuan Nick, thanks to Paul for talking to us about the Balisong documentary, and hope you guys enjoyed it, hope you learned a little something, and definitely look to come out next year, about this time for the 25th. I'll bet you that'll be a big event. All right, Tim at MALMAG, out.